Hey guys, I just wanted to show you why it's important to me to have multiple time frames in mind when trading. This is a daily chart of the Qs, and I actually drew in this Fibonacci retracement over 6 weeks ago when this bottom was put in. And this Fibonacci retracement has been extremely helpful in my intraday trading. And the reason is that when we get to these Fibonacci numbers, which actually 61.8 and zero point 0.5 are not actually Fibonacci numbers, but for the Fibonacci retracement tool, they are put into the tool. And these numbers, you'll find that when the Qs gets to these numbers, you often get stalls and you get trades around the numbers. So if you're looking for a move intraday or you have a move intraday and you're looking to see, I'll show you an example in just a second. If you're looking to see where the Qs may go intraday and you don't have a good idea, like you don't have a good support area or a good resistance area, you can use these retracement numbers. So it's been very helpful over the past month and a half to have these Fibonacci lines on a chart, on the daily chart for reference, again, for intraday trading, whether you're trading exactly off the Fibonacci lines or not. I'm going to drop down to a 5-minute chart to show you why it's helpful. And this was on Friday. The market dipped again on tariff news, no new news that it's a tariff comment. But Trump made a comment about tariffing the EU 50%. And so the market dropped. And he also made negative comments about Apple. So the market drops, we start bouncing. And if you're looking for the level of about where we'll get during the day, look at where we got to. This Fibonacci line, 511, has been extremely important. I've referred to it in a couple of different videos that I've done now. But this 511 area, right? It doesn't have to be to the penny. I'll pop back to the daily just to show you the number. The Fibonacci number is 511.19. And again, we don't have to be exactly on that number, but in this area, look what happened. You had a double top in the Qs, almost had a triple top, sort of a head and shoulders type pattern. But in any case, that was the level that we got to on Friday. And then we had trouble, right? We got to 580, I think 511.84, I think was the high. 511.84 was the high. So if you were kind of wary in that 511 area, or if you took this off the bottom and if you took an orb trade or something like that and you held it for a decent part of the day, then you would have been cautious around 511, right? That's when I would put in a relatively tight stop. Again, if I were holding, I didn't trade the orb trade Friday, and I didn't. If I had, 511 would be the number. And the reason, again, goes back to the daily chart. So looking at it on multiple time frames, again, it's very helpful. Look at Wednesday, when we closed Wednesday, right around 511. So it's an important number to have in mind. Again, I don't expect that we go to that number to the penny. But again, if I'm looking for an area that I think we can get to, a target that I think we can get to, that would be the target on Friday. If I'm looking to play long, I don't expect that we get a long way through 511. It was also obviously support over here, so it becomes resistance on Friday. But like I said, I'm not trading, just off of these numbers, and I'm not taking a trade. I'm not saying, oh, it's at 61.8, so I'm going to go short here or anything like that. Although it would have worked, right, when you went through 61.8, a little pullback, and then a move higher. But they give you spots on a chart, just like the 20 The way I use the 20 is it's a spot, right? I'm looking for something to happen at the 20. So I'm looking for a setup to happen at the 20, or I want to know if I'm far away from the 20. And then the setups may be more important either for a counter trend or a retracement, but I want to know where I am on the chart. Again, just like a map for me. That's the way I trade it. If I get a buy signal and the 20 is rising, I prefer the buy signal be at or near the 20. If I get a sell signal and I've got these Fibonacci lines, that allows me to stack indicators, right? I'm looking for multiple things to happen in my trading. Again, I'd rather have 2 or 3 or 4 indicators telling me the same thing as opposed to just one indicator. And the Fibonacci lines, again, are helpful to add into the mix. And that's how I trade them. And again, it's nice to have them on this daily chart. They've been extremely helpful for, again, the past 6 weeks as I do intraday trading. So I hope that's helpful. If it is, please let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will do more videos like this and respond to any questions you have. Thanks.